I am Rekha Kanemar, back in my YouTube channel Indian Tradition Made Simple with a very new video. Today we are understanding who is a spiritual person. Many of them have a wrong understanding that my way of practicing spirituality is the right way of practicing. Or some of them are thinking that only after coming to certain age you can practice spirituality. Or you have to renounce everything to be a spiritual person. Is it true? Let us understand this. Now, to understand, we have to know who is a spiritual person. When you say spirituality, it means that you are getting one with yourself. When I say one with yourself, it also means one with God. As I have explained in one of my previous videos, body is a temple because energy of God is there within us. When I say one with ourselves, it also means one with God. So one who can get one with themselves can practice spirituality. In our scripture, they have mentioned there are 6 different ways of practicing spirituality. They are Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Raja Yoga. Let us take Jnana Yoga. When you are reading books, enhancing your knowledge, or listening to good lectures which soothes your mind, which gives you peace of mind, which makes you calm, or gives you a lot of happiness, or visit places which enhances your knowledge or gives a very good experience, then it is called as Jnana Yoga. Because when you go to this place, you are one with yourself and you are very happy. So when you are one with yourself, you are practicing spirituality. So one who is interested in improving their knowledge in any of these ways, which can soothe your mind and calm yourself, is practicing spirituality in their life. Next comes Dhyana Yoga. One who is completely focused on something, some goal, or one who is completely focused on themselves or understanding their mind, body, thoughts, emotions, and being aware of what they are doing in life, then it is called as they are practicing Dhyana Yoga and they are spiritual persons. Next comes Hatha Yoga. One who is practicing asanas, pranayamas, or certain kind of yoga postures. These yoga postures can balance the chakras, which in turn balance the human mind, human emotions, and human thoughts. When all these are balanced, you can absorb the cosmic energy, and that person is known to practice spirituality. Then comes Karma Yoga. One who is completely focused, passionate, engrossed in the work what they are doing without expecting the returns from the work, and taking the return as byproduct of the work is known to practice Karma Yoga. So one who is doing this is practicing spirituality every moment, everywhere, and every day. Then comes Bhakti Yoga. One who is completely devoted to his spiritual teacher, guru, or work, and completely surrendered without questioning what they are doing or what work is making him to do, and you are gaining lot of happiness out of that, then it means you are practicing Bhakti Yoga. So when you practice Bhakti Yoga without questioning, with lot of humbleness and lot of happiness in the heart, and having very good emotions, then it is called as he is practicing or she is practicing Bhakti Yoga. Then comes Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga means completely getting one with the supreme energy or supreme power or the higher souls through meditation. So one who does meditation also is considered as completely being a spiritual person. So if in our daily life we are practicing any one of this sincerely, faithfully, every day, every moment, everywhere, and always, then I or you or anyone is considered as a spiritual person in the journey of their life. Coming back to the temple, temple is a unique place where you can practice all these things simultaneously. People sing song, do dance, or do bhajans in the praise of Lord, which is Bhakti Yoga. People give knowledge or lectures or receive knowledge or listen to the lectures, which is called as Jnana Yoga in the temple yard. People do asanas, pranayamas in the temple, which is called as Hatha Yoga. Which people do unconditional service in the temple, which is called as Karma Yoga. And people get one with themselves doing dhyan, which is called as Dhyana Yoga. And people get one with the God or supreme energy in the temple, which is called as Raja Yoga. So all these yogas simultaneously can be practiced in the temple yard, which enhances your spiritual energy by you absorbing the high cosmic energy in the temple. This is also one of the reasons why you have to visit the temple. And if you practice any one of these which is suitable for you in your daily life, you are called as a spiritual person. Thank you.